Hi there, this is Adi Khurram, CEO at Kingo Logic, and this presentation is about core values and strategic imperatives based on Phoenix Project and Andy's presentation. So let's get started. Talking about the Andy's presentation, we found the core values, and Andy described a very great set of cores a company should possess. I'm showing the left-hand side cores to the right-hand side cores. These are not basically the comparison. Basically, the right-hand side must be the additives. If we combine both of these cores, we can make something very strong and powerful set of core that will enhance our growth and the company's productivity. It can make clients happy, everything. So talking about the Andes cores, like factory-like process, we need to set the bar high. Setting the bar high means we need to benchmark all of our departments, our goals, like finance, like sales, like development teams, like management team. Everything should exceed what the customer needs. And the second thing, the productivity. So to increase the productivity, we should keep in mind that we need to feel everybody empowered, like entrepreneurs empowered, like customers empowered. Also, our development teams, they should also need to get empowered. And the third point is the quantifiable business impacts. So if we are talking about the measuring and the quantifiable business impact, we need to be our own customer. It does mean that we need to create a value for all of the clients that we also like for us. If we are building a product and we feel that this should be used by the end user, we should all also implement those products into our organization to, to, to make everybody feel that we are not only building the product for the customers, we are also building the products for ourselves. This is our asset. We should keep in mind. Another thing, the small, great global teams. So it's not only to get the 10x developer all the time. Sometimes, in my experience, we get a mixture of developers, not 100% quality makers, not 100% extraordinary, minds. We get something, a mixture of extraordinary minds and a mixture of, something mid-level and the entry level. Everybody gets collaborated, but we keep in mind that our management should be amazing. The possessiveness, everybody should be possessive about the roles to produce the quality. Like I'm talking about the development teams. Mostly the developers, they do not understand the business idea, the core values of the business. It is the duty of the management team to make them feel they are not only doing for their clients, doing for their customer, they are doing for themselves. So if we add this additive into the development team's mind, we can get more productivity. This was the additives I wanted to add in the Andes course to make extraordinary thing. If the scale and productivity increases, we should be transparent, we should be innovative, we should add these additives into our course, and this can amazingly increase the productivity of the company. So based on the Phoenix project, how we can make some improvements in the process, there are a couple of things. The first thing is the KPIs and the measurings in the benchmarking. And the second is balanced scorecard approach. And the third is agile Kanban versus Scrum versus SAFe. The KPIs are very important. These are the key performance indicators. it just tells us about the time, the cost, and the scope in a triangle way uh, that determines the quality. So the three KPIs consist of the project scheduling. Are we on schedule or behind the schedule? The second is the resource allocation. And the third is the labor cost. We need to figure out, are we over budget or under budget? The benchmarking is, tells us where our company stands out in comparison to our competitors. And the benchmarking tells us the financial performance, brand reputation, and staff motivation. Second is using balanced scorecard approach. So it is a performance metric used in strategic management to identify and improve various internal functions of a business and their resulting external outcomes. It consists of four legs. The first leg is learning and growth. The second leg is business process. The third is the customer perspective. The last thing is financial data. Next is the agile. The first thing is Kanban. The Kanban is a continuous process model that reduces the product backlog items and enhances the quality and speeds up the process. It consists of the three steps, to do, work in progress, and the done. We should only use the Kanban in those projects where we are very much sure that there is a continuous productivity of the system. Kanban, we do the daily stand-up meetings. We would make a retrospective that what went well, what went wrong, and what should be improved. And we also conduct the demos to the customers, and this really speeds up the process. So if we are a company and there is a lot of work to do, and the time is very short, the manager should go with the Scrum. But what if we are using a very highly scaled product? We want to deliver it in a short time, but we stuck because one team has to wait for another team to make the build and to integrate things. It has to wait. So there is another process where we can enhance our speed. That is called Agile Safe. So in Safe, we use it when we want to make a very highly scaled product comprised of a lot of sub-projects. Like if we are building a car, we can use a Safe. We need to make the build so quick, but there are a lot of blockers in the sprints, and the sprints get stuck when one team has to complete the sprint and there is a software upgradation issue, some other bugs, and another team gets completed with its tasks. It has to wait for another team to give the build and then to move on. So to reduce this, we should start every sprint at the same time, and we should close a 2-week sprint at the same time. And then there should be another single sprint for 1 week to integrate all these sprints together to make the final product level demo. SAFe consists of 4 levels: the portfolio level, the value stream level, the program level, and the team level. By using these agile processes, a manager should determine that whether he should go with the Kanban according to the nature of the product, or whether he should go with the Scrum, or whether he should go with the Safe if there is a highly scaled product, or whether he should go a mixture of all these measurements. Comes up with the end of this presentation, and thank you so much to watch this presentation.